Hello everyone and welcome back to more Plants vs Zombies. Today is a very special episode because we're not going to be playing puzzle, we're not going to be playing survival, obviously no more adventure. We're going to be playing minigames, but you might be wondering, but wait, Method, didn't we complete the minigames last time? And yes, you would be correct, we completed the minigames, but we didn't complete all the minigames. Yeah, that's right. There's a bunch of hidden minigames and a little something called the Limbo page. So these are minigames that were actually still left in the game's code but made inaccessible because they're basically unused minigames. That's all there is to it. There's probably like several reasons why these were not used. I mean, some of them are not even minigames. They're just like, for some reason, buttons that take you to different parts of the game, like the intro cinematic here, for example. But maybe that's just for debugging purposes. But yeah, a lot of these minigames here were cut. I mean, all of them were cut, but a lot of them were probably cut because they just don't work as well. And you'll see why in a bit once we start playing these. I just want to give a bit of background. And like some of these are straight up reused minigames from the story mode, like Bungee Blitz and Dark Stormy Night. These are literally 4-10 and 5-5 respectively. I don't know why these were unused. Maybe because, especially this one is really bad. And they realize, okay, maybe making the player replay this level is probably too much. But this is a 100% playthrough, so we have to replay it. And it also gives us extra money, because you do still get trophies for beating these minigames. That's the good part. So that's why I'm definitely want to do it. But yeah, some of these are quite interesting, but again, a lot of them don't work because either they're just lazy or annoying or too gimmicky, or sometimes even too easy. You see what I mean with a lot of these. I think the only one that honestly was worth being a part of the game is Art Challenge Walnut and Unsodded. These two are the only ones that actually make sense and provide some sort of a challenge. So that's a bit that's kind of disappointing that these two didn't make it in. But the rest of these, I'm perfectly content with them being unused. But yeah, with that introduction out of the way, we're gonna start with these. I think today's gonna be a bit of a shorter episode because, again, as I said. These are not actually all of them, like it's not 20 of them, it's more like 10 or 12 of these. So they won't take nearly as long as the actual minigames did, because there were 20 of them. Yeah, so let's start with Art Challenge Walnut. And the Art Challenge Walnut is very similar to the Seeing Stars minigame. And I do quite like this one, because basically you just have to place walnuts in a shape that you saw earlier. Just like Seeing Stars, basically. It's the exact same deal, but with walnuts instead of star fruit. Maybe this minigame was unused because it doesn't like give you any offensive plants, and it's kind of a dumb shape. Like you just put a bunch of walls right next to one another. Maybe they figured that it didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I personally like this one, so definitely have to take the walnut. Because it's unused, because it's unfinished, it doesn't even like force you to use the walnut. You can literally just jump in without the walnut and soft lock the game in a way. But we're obviously not going to do that. All the minigames are fully functional, by the way. You can complete all of them except one, and we'll get to that. But for now, let's just focus on this. And we don't really need garlics here or anything. We're just going to be placing walnuts. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what else I take here, to be honest. I guess I'll just take some upgrade plants, because why the hell not? And maybe a squash, or actually no, squash is not that very useful. I don't know, cherry bomb, doesn't matter. And you can see the shape is also not very good because you're basically wasting a whole bunch of space. Because again, with the starfruit at least like attack other zombies, and you saw how easy the starfruit minigame is. Because all you have to do is just place the starfruit and you're basically good to go. Whereas here, or maybe it is better for this minigame to have made it rather than Seeing Stars, because it does provide a bit more of a challenge, because you have to strategize a little bit more by utilizing the little space that you have on the lawn, because the walnuts won't really do anything for you, whereas the staff would make the actual minigame that made it basically a cakewalk. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Oh, and another thing that makes this annoying, which I just realized, let me restart, is the walnut has slower cooldown. And I'm not sure if the imitator walnut will work here, but I don't think I've ever tried that actually, but I'm gonna try it right now and we'll see. We'll find out together, I guess. Just to speed up the process a little bit. Maybe that's another reason why it got cut. I don't know. I kind of wish that the developer was interviewed about why these were cut from the game, but oh well. They delayed Java Edition snapshot. That's the first time I'm hearing them delay a freaking snapshot. I thought the snapshot, the whole point of those was to just test stuff. Also, welcome back, Jonas. Welcome back, Metal Herbs. I think this is probably your second time. If it's your first time, then I apologize. I'm gonna start placing these right away, because at least they're cheap. And does that work? Oh, it does. Okay, that's excellent. That is excellent. I'll try to make a pattern, because you know me, I love my patterns. So have the imitator walnuts in the middle. What the hell are motion up to these days? Oh my god, they're freaking being weird about it. I don't get it. Only Bedrock Beta? Perhaps the cancellation of Java Edition is gonna come quicker than I anticipated. That would be good news for me, because it means I don't have to deal with any future updates. Because I don't care about Bedrock. You're gonna never see me play Bedrock ever. At least on the channel. Okay, that's a problem. Not gonna be symmetrical, but oh well. Hello, Soybean. Welcome back to the stream. Must cancel the preview. I guess it can happen, but why only for Java? That's kind of sus. It's kind of sus. As Mudahar would say. Great dude, by the way. Might as well put one of these guys down. I need to free up more space anyway. Oh, I think this is my first time showcasing the twin sunflowers. Yeah, the twin sunflowers are exactly as it sounds. They give 2 sun instead of 1. Very simple plant. Just straight to the point. A straight to the point upgrade. Digging a hole still. This is my life now. For a second, I thought you meant you're digging a hole in real life, and I was like, how are you doing that considering your whole knee situation? But then I realized, oh right, Minecraft. Hello, P-Man. Welcome back to the stream. Alright, hope you have fun, P-Man. Half-Life is a great game. More excitement? I don't know. I don't know, and quite frankly, Jonas, I don't care. I stopped caring about Modern a long time ago. I'm only gonna care as much as to just do my videos on it, and then I'll probably be done with Modern for forever. Except maybe like Modern mods. I'm still considering playing those, but I need a freaking repeater there. I know I can use the imitator to fill out these spots, but I don't want to ruin my freaking symmetry. I'm a sucker for symmetry, what can I say? Keeps deleting my words and doesn't work sometimes. Oh, that's typical Bedrock. I don't know what else to say. About 10 double chests of cobblestone so far, wow. That is a lot. Why are you digging out an entire chunk again? Remind me. Enlighten me. What purpose are you doing that dreadful task? I feel like an English professor right now. Alright, there is also a bug where you can't place any plants on these squares here. So yeah, that's another thing with the art challenge walnut that's kind of busted. Anyway, we got it. And as you can see, the trophies do work. You still get extra money for this. So all the more reason to do these. And also because I'm a completionist and I wanted to showcase these hidden minigames. Hidden minigames off. So that was our challenge walnut. Next we have Sunny Day. And I can see why this one was cut. Because it's absolutely like no challenge whatsoever. It's literally just a regular day level, except the sun that falls from the sky is worth twice as much. So you get 50 sun from the sky instead of 25. So if anything, this is straight up easier than regular play. So that's clearly why it got cut. Right, and because I'll have a bunch of sun, I think I'm gonna go for a very... I don't even need the twin sunflower. I'm gonna go for a very classic strategy, which is gonna be repeaters, Gatling piece, and torch woods. And what else to take? I guess it doesn't really matter now, does it? Actually, wait, there are pole vaulters. Okay, never mind. Scratch all that. Let's grab tall nut. Let's just go for a regular strategy. Doesn't matter what you do here. Not one bit. Yeah, I guess a cherry bomb in case things get hairy. Bottom and a purposeful mining operation. Okay. Yeah, look at the size of that sun. It gives me 50. I technically don't even need to use the potato mine strat here. I can get pea shooters immediately, but... You know, I'm greedy like that. There is an achievement to get 8,000 sun in a single level. And there are 4 flags here. So it is actually possible to get it here, but... I think it's easiest to get it in Survival Endless. Because after a while in Survival Endless, you tend not to spend any extra sun. But I took the twin sunflowers for this exact reason, to try and get the achievement here. I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think I've ever done it. I have to be very conservative with what I planned, but... Who knows, I might be able to do it. That's why I'm using potato mines, to try to be as conservative as possible. Yeah, the twin sunflower is an essential plant for especially survivals, but even some other levels. For other levels, it's not really essential, but for survival, it absolutely is, because it saves on a lot of space that you can use for extra offensive plants. Oh, I didn't even need to take the pea shooter. Wow. Alright, another twin sunflower. We're already at 500. I might be able to make it to the 8,000 goal. Going for a lot right now. Next week is the end of the Polywoad. Basically forever. Kind of a bittersweet moment, not gonna lie, but... Same time, I'm glad that it's over, because it has definitely overstayed its welcome. Also, this is the Gatling Pea, by the way. It's basically 2 repeaters in one. It fires 4 Ps at a time. Probably the best attacking, the best standard attacking plant in the game. You did, Soybean, and you know what I found out? I found out that the biome distribution is kind of whack right now, because I used the gen layer previewer that Stagger provided us with, and I realized that you tend to get a lot of cold and hot biomes, like very big, and then like extremely small temperate and freaking warm. Yeah, that was the other one. Temperate and warm biomes. Those tend to be smaller. And that's to do with like the way the noise distribution works, and I need to find a solution for that. Because I want them to be equal distribution and not whatever the hell currently it is. I hate working with noise, to be honest. Noise is so random and unreliable. I mean, I guess that's the whole point of it. That's why it's noise, but still. Hey, look, the lawn is fairly symmetrical right now. A single Gatling Pea is enough to take down a bucket head, but a Snow Pea will help. I don't think I'll be able to get 8,000 sun here by the time I build up my sun army, my regular army rather, because it's quite an expensive strat. Yes, exactly, and all those biomes are hot and cold temperatures. The temperate and warm temperatures, like swamps, forests, mountains, and whatnot, seem to be a lot smaller, and I need to find a solution to that. Poles and oceans are fine, from what I've seen. It's really difficult to balance this stuff out, to be honest. You can see that this minigame, you can clearly see here a live demonstration of why it was cut out, because it's just so... like, it's so easy, it's basically brainless. I'm more surprised that they actually left all this stuff in the code. I don't know if they did it on purpose, in the hopes that someone would find it, or what, but... or if they, like, left it not really on purpose, but because of time constraints. The variants did chop it up, but that's because the freaking warm and temperate biomes are too small. Once I figure out a way to fix the distribution, it's gonna be perfect. Because like the bigger biomes, like the deserts and the... well, not really the mesas, but the mesas aren't as big. But like the deserts, the savannas, for example, them being broken up the way they are works quite well. I think deserts are a bit too big. They will be perfect if all the other temperate biomes and stuff are the same size, but they're not. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get this achievement. Oh well. I'll get it in Survival Endless for sure. So I guess I can start replacing these sunflowers here at the back. Kind of a waste of twin sunflowers, but oh well. Could have taken the torchwood, but it feels cursed to use the torchwood in a day stage, unless it's survival. Only ever use the torchwood in survival. Oh, a plant. More free money. Excellent. Good luck on fixing that. Such a hard balance. Yep. And as you can see, if I don't have any plants, use the upgrade on, I simply can't use it. I need like sunflowers for it. I can't believe I haven't really used the upgrade plants all that much about this playthrough so far, but that will all change once we get to the survival mode. Because they're basically essential in survival. You can still complete at least regular survival. Survival hard will be hard without upgrade plants, but regular survival is definitely doable without them. Right, now all I can do is collect sun. And plant the occasional Gatling Pea. We almost have enough money for the final seed slot upgrade. That's exciting. Messed up my thumbnail. How come? Oh yeah, I haven't watched your video yet because I couldn't, you know. I had work, of course, and after work I had to do a quick workout and then just freaking relax. I mean, I could have watched it while relaxing, but I watched it before bed. Too tired to change it. Fair. The good thing is you can change it anytime. That's one good thing about YouTube thumbnails, is that you can always go back and change them. And I know that people do that to get more views. I never really cared for that. If I change the thumbnail, I change it because I'm not happy with it, not because I want views. I really need to master the art of making the thumbnails though for the future, because I want my videos to be, my future videos to be great. And that also includes the thumbnail. Thumbnail is actually the most important bit, because it needs to have like good presentation so that it hooks people in. There's our trophy. We're definitely gonna get the final sea slot upgrade today. That's great. Alright, next up is Unsorted. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite of the unused minigames. It's basically like the first few levels of adventure mode, but the key difference is that zombies can actually come down the lanes that don't have grass on them. So you have to think outside of the box and use like wacky plants like the starfruit, the free peter, or the gloom shroom in order to deal damage. So that's why I really like this one. And it actually works perfectly fine. Like, it's not even broken. Like, the zombies come down the lanes that aren't defended fairly late on. So I have no idea why they cut this minigame. This minigame is honestly fantastic. Such a shame that they cut this one. But they didn't cut, like, I don't know, freaking Zombie Aquarium, for example. I much would have preferred if they kept this one in and not Zombie Aquarium. Oh well, whatever. So we're gonna need the free peter for sure. We're gonna need coffee bean and this guy, pumpkin, and starfruit. So yeah, we can only plant on these 3 lanes, but zombies will come from the topmost and bottommost lanes. That's why we have lawnmowers there. Very cool minigame. And it's also a very interesting way to revisit old levels, you know, because at the very beginning of the game, the very first few levels were like this, but the zombies were kind enough to not come down the lanes that don't have grass on them. This is kind of tricky as well, because you don't have a whole lot of space for sunflowers. Maybe that's why they cut this minigame out, because they might have deemed it too difficult. Because you kind of need upgrade plans for this to work, especially the twin sunflower. About the twin sunflower, this is very tricky, because any setup to deal with this is very expensive, except I guess starfruits, but starfruits aren't as effective, that's the problem. Gonna start planting the twin sunflowers ASAP. Yeah. The fact that it requires upgrade plans isn't really excusable though, because I mean, look at Bobsled Bonanza. That one doesn't only require an upgrade plant, which is the the spike rock thing, but also it requires the imitator. So it requires even a much bigger investment than this, because this is 7,500 and the twin sunflower is 5,000. Whereas Bobsled Bonanza requires 20,000 plus an additional 7,500 for the spike rock. So that's not really an excuse either. There's like almost no excuse for this, to be honest. I'm gonna wait for the potato mine to recharge. Put it there. That's gonna be a bit of a close one. I'm gonna start putting the free peters here so I can defend these lanes already. So my strategy that I use is free peters here in this back lane, then free gloom shrooms up here and down here. In the middle, starfruit, because the gloom shrooms won't really do anything, and over here pumpkins with more free peters. That is the best strategy I have found for this. And of course, I need to deal with that guy, so I need another free peter. I need a lot more sun. Come on. Come on, I say. complex. I think it's fine. I don't know what you don't like about your thumbnail. But then again, I didn't really have a good look at it because I was busy. Just saw a glimpse of it. Okay, there we go. Now we can start investing in some gloom. Sounds so cool when you put it that way, some gloom. It almost sounds like some sort of a drug. Yo, you got some gloom? That was a joke, YouTube. Please do not demonetize me. I just didn't give it as much thought as I usually do. Fair enough. I hardly ever give any thought to my thumbnails, to be honest. The most thought I gave to my thumbnails was back in Craftology days. Remember Craftology? Ah, good times. Because I wanted each thumbnail to showcase what was added in each version. In a way. I kind of achieved that, I guess. Kind of. Okay, now you see where the problem lies. This guy's actually gonna make it to the lawnmower because I couldn't get a Gloomshroom over there in time. But at least after this, this lane will be safe as well. The Gloomshrooms really help here. Without the Gloomshrooms, this would have been a lot more difficult. Your old mic was awful. Yes, I'm aware. I got this one with Patreon money. So I am investing in the channel when people pay me. Speaking of which, in case you want to support me, link in the description to my Patreon. Money almost always will lead to improvements for the channel. And if not, then improvements for my own, not really well-being, but like my own future as well. In this case, living expenses when I move to the Netherlands. Now that Buckethead will also make it, because I don't have enough Gloomshrooms yet. Once you have 2 Gloomshrooms and the Free Peter, that's honestly enough to take down a Buckethead. And of course, a Buckethead comes down from there. That is not good. At least the Starfruit should be able to help. Hopefully this will be enough, actually. I want to buy one. I forget, I'll tell you after the stream. Okay, I think he will die. Okay, good. The Starfruit actually helped. So this is like the best strategy, probably the only strategy, really. I can't really think of another strategy. You can't really use cattails here because there's no water. Cattails are in water only. Everything gets real expensive, yep. Don't be like me, because I wanted to upgrade my PC, my parents were like, no, you won't. And then my actual freaking PC died just at the height of the shortage when everything was overly overpriced. I mean, it still is overpriced, but not nearly as much as it was before. Yeah, the Free Peters here definitely help. I need a Gloomshroom there. Yeah, the lack of space really does stink quite a lot, doesn't it? There we go. Only one more Gloomshroom left and another Free Peter and Pumpkin. And our defense will be complete. Already, actually. And it's only the middle of the level. Might as well wake you up. Do a little bit of extra damage before you evolve. Payday 3 released. I heard Payday 3 was an absolute train wreck. It had a train wreck of a launch. Not even surprised anymore. Like, the current state of the gaming industry is so depressing. Also, welcome back, Mazov. I think I welcomed you back, but I'm not sure. I have dementia. Okay, boom, repair that. And our final gloom shroom. If I get one singular sun, come on. There we go. The sky's more useful than you freaking sunflowers. No peace. I can see a PvZ fan in the chat. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. There we go, and now we should be completely safe. All I have to do is occasionally repair the pumpkins. In fact, I think I can finally afford to get even more firepower by getting rid of these twin sunflowers here at the back. Not all of them, just this column here. That's the advantage of twin sunflowers. Even though I'm getting rid of these ones, I still have these ones at the back, which give me 2 sun. So yeah, I guess the reason why this minigame in particular was cut was probably because they deemed it a bit too difficult. It's very creative, it's very intuitive and great, but as you can see, I lost 2 lawnmowers because the only strategy that I know of that I can think of for beating this is way too expensive. So I guess that's why they cut it. Still kind of a shame, they could have balanced it out somehow, I guess. Actually, I don't know. Would have been kind of difficult, but... I don't know, I like this minigame. It's a cool minigame. Look how much I like the stone brick texture. It's literally just a slab, but slightly darker with lines in the middle. But yeah, it works quite well for what it is. Are you playing these cut levels? I'll show it at the end of the stream. Using a very retro thing that you probably don't know, Sabine, because you didn't grow up with PC gaming. But anyone who played, especially this game, but even like other games back in the day would know about this tool. Game Shark. Yeah, kind of. It's basically the Game Shark of PC gaming. It's called Cheat Engine. And it's like a program that allows you to manipulate the memory of any program, not just video games, but any other program. And all I did was because, you know, all the code is loaded in memory, all I have to do is just disable the check from memory that, you know, disables the Limbo page. It's called the Limbo page, and that's where all the unused stuff was moved. And some of it really, you would question why some of it was removed, especially the survival endless stages in everything other than the pool level. I have no idea why they decided to cut those out. And the only reasonable explanation is I guess maybe they deemed them too difficult. And like the pool level is the one where you can use the most plants, so it allows for the most strategy, but still. Kind of a shame, because it would have been a nice challenge. Can you use it on Minecraft? Yeah, in theory you can. You can probably use it to like teleport and stuff. Of course, the cheat engine is very outdated because there's like a lot of new technologies that modern games use to circumvent things like that, especially online multiplayer games, but it works quite well for old games like this one. It's mostly a relic nowadays, cheat engine. A relic of the past. I'm gonna do this to speed up the process a little bit. And there we have it. That was unsodded. And yeah, here you can see it, by the way, Soybean. So you have like 4 pages. Page 0 is survival. Page 1 are the minigames, which we did last time. Page 3 is puzzle, technically page 4, and the actual page 3 is the Limbo page. And that's literally what it's called in the game, in the code, Limbo page. Alright, big time, and also these icons are obviously misrepresentative of what the minigames actually are. Big time is also another minigame that's like extremely freaking easy, and that's probably why it got cut. Essentially what it is that these 3 plants for some reason are massive. So the sunflowers are basically like twin sunflowers, they give you 2 sun. The marigolds give you 2 coins, and the walnuts are essentially tall nuts. I don't know, maybe they can be voted over, but there's no way to check because there's no poll voters here, ironically. But they have as much toughness as a tall nut, basically. So you can probably guess why this one was cut. This is just, instead of providing challenge, it provides nothing but benefit to the player. It's a very strange minigame, very strange indeed, but of course I'm gonna take all 3 of these, because they're massive. I wanna make the most use of it. Because we're only gonna get to see these massive plants once, so might as well get all 3 of them. And what else? I guess the cherry bomb, doesn't really matter. And my own title screen. I saw, James, I saw, you don't have to tell me. I saw. Also, welcome back. Yeah. See? It's basically a twin sunflower for 50 sun. Like, that is just fundamentally broken. That is why this one got cut. So technically I only need like 1 row of sunflowers here and 1 row of marigolds. Because I want to get some extra money here. Does it look good? I don't know, James. I didn't pay much attention to it. I'll tell you after the stream. Stop it. Trying to freaking make a big buck here. Like $5 a month. 10 cents a day. It's a lot of money. Time is money. Oh, brother. Okay, I'm gonna put more sunflowers temporarily until I get the marigolds up. And this minigame did get me thinking, why is there not like a twin marigold or something? That would have been interesting. Guess it wouldn't have been as useful, but yeah, come to think of it, that would have been like a kind of a useless plant. Maybe not as useless as the gold magnet, but still kind of useless. Actually, yeah, well, instead of the stupid gold magnet, you could have had that. I mean, the gold magnet is a lot more useful for money farming, but that's not even a thing ever since that bug was found out. But again, a bug is unintentional, I guess, so it's kind of whatever. I don't know why I put a pea shooter when I can start putting repeaters already, and even Gatling peas, but whatever. Didn't even need the pea shooter. I'm gonna start putting some walnuts as well. There's so much stuff I can't keep up. Oh. Need another repeater. God, these massive plants. It's also kind of weird because, like, this just looks so weird. Just having massive plants like this. They take up so much of the screen that you can't even see your sun because of the sunflower there. I know you can technically just put the sunflower elsewhere so you can see the sun, but what kind of madman wouldn't put their sunflowers at the back? Even though, realistically, it's more beneficial to put them a little bit at the front so that you have a last line of defense, but come on now. I wonder how much money I'll make out of this level, because it also has 4 flags. Oh, you might have also noticed a trend that all these unused minigames have, and that's they have like a lot of flags. All of them so far have had 4 flags, which is also a bit of a weird thing. Oh, great. I guess the Jack-in-the-Box is their way of trying to circumvent to add more challenge, but it didn't really work now, did it? I'm gonna put even more marigolds here temporarily until I build up my defenses. I'm gonna need a Gatling pea there, pronto. Kinda weird how the Gatling pea costs 250 and not 200. Preston. If it wasn't for the football zombies, you could actually technically even beat this level with just a single Gatling pea and snow pea, but so I can get even more money, but yeah, you kind of need 2 Gatling Piece for the football zombies, otherwise they're too strong still. They are the second toughest zombie in the game after Gargantuas, after all, so. And kind of a fun fact, the game did have like a web browser game demo. That's actually the first thing that I played, like the web game. That's how I found out about the game, and later I got the actual, you know, the real thing. But in that demo, I don't know if it's because they didn't want to spoil the main game or because of technical reasons, but instead of Gargantuas, because it was just a demo, it was only the day and night stages. And instead of Gargantuas, there were Giga Football Zombies, and they had like this very weird, they were a very weird reskin of the regular football zombies, but with black and white outfits. And they look kind of menacing, I guess, but it was kind of weird. They had as much health as a Gargantua, but they had like no imp to throw, so they were kind of weaker. But then again, they also didn't crush plants, but they were faster, so there's that. Right, time to get my last Gatling P. I guess what makes this difficult is also, I didn't even see that there's screen door zombies. Those can be a pain to deal with if you don't use catapults, so I probably should have taken some catapults. I didn't even see them though. I should be fine. Almost there. Wow, we've actually gotten at least $1,000 already, if not even more, from all these marigolds. Yeah, even with all these strong zombies, this level is still a joke because of the freaking giant walnuts. They're basically like way cheaper tall nuts. That's what they are. And there we go. Our defense is complete. All I have to do is get my Gatling piece up and running, and we're done. Extremely easy minigame. Way too easy. Which is why it was cut. At least that's my theory. That might not be the reason, but it's definitely the most logical one. It's a good thing I upgraded that guy, because there's a freaking football zombie behind the screen door. I probably should have taken melon pots because of the screen doors, but again, I didn't even see them. Otherwise, I would have done that instead. Also, I think maybe after the stream I'll make an announcement about ending the poly world next week, and that the poly world will not be making a comeback after all. Again, my initial plan was to keep playing the poly world even after I have reached the final version. Like every time there's a new update I would have kept playing, but times are changing next year, so make an announcement. Just a small one to announce that the poly world will forever be over, but I won't give the details yet. Not until next year, January 1st. January 1st, be prepared. Well, 79,000. I might actually get up to 80,000 by the end of this. Or maybe not, but actually I definitely will with the trophy. Yeah. Wow, okay. Yeah, this level is busted. You can easily also make like a very good money farm here by just using the gold magnet, a bunch of these guys, a bunch of these marigolds, and then just the Gloomshroom strat. You can make a very efficient money farm. So maybe that's another reason why this got cut out. I'll be prepared. I know you will, Soy. I know that some people like Jonas will be angry / sad about it, and I honestly don't see why, because most people don't even like care for the party world anymore, because they see how I'm actually legitimately not having fun. And it's not fun to watch someone do something that is not fun for them. It's just like human nature. Unless you're a sadist, I guess. Well, not really a sadist, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So what happens when you're tired and you stream. Kinda happy that next year I won't be doing these daily, because holy crap, they take a lot out of you. And there we go. Simple. Simple, easy level. Right. Next one is also a very good one. This one is actually way better than the Art Challenge Walnut. It's Art Challenge Sunflower, and you have to shape a sunflower. I guess the reason why this one got cut is because they're forcing you to use the umbrella leaf when there aren't even any bungee jumpers. So yeah, that's I guess why this one got cut out. But I think I actually like it. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's buy the 10 seed slot upgrades, and that is the final upgrade. So we have officially bought everything that we care for from the shop. So with the rest of the money that I'll be accumulating throughout the series, I'll be getting a bunch of this Zen Garden stuff, and I guess showing this off. But yeah. So, we need, for this one, we need the walnut. Wait, we need the walnut, the starfruit, and the umbrella leaf. Alright, and then we can get our regular stuff. I don't think we need the garlic. Actually, we maybe kind of do. Yeah, let's take the garlic as well. And I guess the twin sunflower, why not? It's a fairly simple level as well. The problem is that the shape is like brought all the way back here. So you don't really have a whole lot of space to work with. That's why the twin sunflower here is also very useful. Yeah, a lot of these freaking minigames are just boiled down to borderline requiring the upgrade plans. Just kind of a big no-no. We only need to place 3 walnuts, so we don't really need the help of the imitator here. I'll start placing them already. I guess this shape also doesn't make a whole lot of sense because, again, you have like walnuts, but in front of them you have the starfruit, even though that should be the last starfruit you place, but still. Alright, let me get a twin sunflower here. Boom. These are very helpful in this minigame. Might as well start filling this out already. Okay, this is gonna be a very tight potato mine, but I think it will do the job. Oh, the walnuts are complete. Hopefully this guy comes down this lane. Of course you would go up there, you freaking bastard, of course. Okay, that is bad, that is really bad. God, and of course another one is coming down there. Gotta be shitting me. On the bright side, these Starfruit should be able to... Okay, there we go. He was like all of the 5 stars of damage. Awesome. They actually all survived. I was like, oh, he's actually having fun. Yeah, it became very apparent indeed. So I'm glad to finally put the Poliwhirl to rest. And again, I don't understand people like... Idiac as well. Jonas and Idiac are the only ones I can think of that actually find it unfortunate that the Poliwhirl has come to an end. And I'm like, why? It was fun until like 1.9. 1.10 I would say. 1.9 I still had somewhat more fun. Okay, I don't need that actually. I need this. I had some fun in 1.9 and then 1.10 and onwards has been... Like, the only times I had fun, like, genuinely playing the game ever since then was exploring the new Nether in 1.16, exploring the Deep Dark in 1.19, and maybe 1.13, the Ocean Monuments, maybe. Although I'm a little bit iffy on those. Yeah. Anyway, this minigame is very interesting because, like, the shape is so strange that you get stuff like these 2 rows here are rows of death basically for the zombies because they have to like walk down here and get hit by 2 Starfruits, assuming you have them already. I just need 2 more umbrella leaves and we'll be done with this shortly. Yeah, it's gonna be a... Actually, I don't think it's gonna be that quick of a session. It's definitely gonna be quicker than the actual minigames that we played, but I don't think it'll be like less than 2 hours. I think it's gonna be just about 2 hours. Play some beta mods. PTA is on my list, but I don't know when I'll get the chance to finally play some mods. I definitely want to though. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that, you know, time and all that. Okay, Air Raid. This is basically like the Pogo Party. This is another one that I'm a little bit ashamed. I'm a little bit sad that it doesn't, you know, it didn't make it to the final game because, like, they added not Zombotany, the other one. What's it called again? Bobsled Bonanza. They added Bobsled Bonanza, which is I still think harder than this. But they didn't add this one. So it's essentially like those two, like Bobsled Bonanza and Pogo Party, but it's all balloon zombies. So you guessed it. For this one, we're gonna need, well, obviously, actually, we don't even need mushrooms for this one. What we do need is everything that can counter balloon zombies. So we're gonna need blowers. We're gonna need cattail as well. Cattail can also pop balloons. And it's a very powerful plant. You'll get to see it here shortly. You'll get to see it in action. Right, and actually not the sunflower. I would like to get the sunshroom. I guess I can get the puff shroom as well. Puff shroom is basically essential in every night level, even this one, because eventually there are going to be regular zombies coming down, so... Right, I think that about covers it. Actually, I don't need a potato mine. What am I doing? I don't need a potato mine at all, dude. Jeez. Yeah, gloom shroom, I guess. Is that everything? I think that's everything. The rake, unfortunately, doesn't work against balloon zombies, I'm pretty sure. If it did, that would be kind of weird. So you have to waste. I think maybe this is why they deemed it bad game design. You have to... It takes them a while to start coming at you, but you have to waste at least 1 lawnmower, if not more. Because it's a night stage, there's like absolutely no way for you to get enough sun for a cattail or a cactus this early on, because you're just trying to build up your freaking sun army, for crying out loud. At least the puff shrooms on their own should be able to handle the regular zombies once those guys start coming around. Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit here. He's just gonna fly over all my defenses, and I can't do anything about it until I get more sun. And another thing is that it can also happen that the game can like screw you over very easily here by just sending down another freaking balloon zombie down the exact same lane. Because the balloon zombies are very like specific. There's only a few specific plants that can deal with them, and all these plants are again very specific. Okay, at least he's not coming down the same lane, so that's good. I have a fighting chance still. I like how the balloon zombies are clearly kids, and yet they make groaning sounds like freaking adult zombies. Guess age doesn't matter when you're undead. Alright, anyway, I can blow this guy away, but I think I'll sacrifice one more lawnmower in favor of getting a cattail ASAP. Either that or a bunch of cacti. If I get a single cattail here, it's gonna be able to take care of all of these balloon zombies. Come on, just give me one more sum, please. Yes. Right, so the cattail is incredibly overpowered because it's basically a repeater that attacks any zombie in any lane. The only downside to the cattail is that you don't have any control over it. That's the thing. It just attacks whatever it feels like attacking. But other than that, the cattail is fantastic. So really, really good plant. Oh, another downside is it shoots spikes, not peas, so they can't like go. They can pop balloons just fine, as you can see, which is another thing that makes the cactus basically obsolete. But because there's gonna be a lot of zombies, the cattail might like ignore the balloon zombies. I think the cattail always prioritizes balloon zombies, but I took the cactuses just in case, the cacti, just in case, and now I wanted an excuse to use these guys one more time before the end of the series. I'll start putting some fume shrooms now. Also, I took the walnut and the pumpkin. That's kind of dumb of me. Oh well. I wish Potato was here. I don't know where Potato is. I think Potato would love the cattail. They're so cute. Kind of weird how the lily pad, a plant that doesn't really do anything, is just a way to plant other plants on top of it. Has an upgrade, but oh well. What else would the cattail be an upgrade of anyway? And it does like balance it out, because you can only use the cattail in fog and in pool levels. Yeah, literally cattail. That's why it looks like a cat. This game and its puns. It's a very creative game, you know. They just don't make games like this anymore. I mean, you can find games like creative games like this, but mostly in the indie scene. It's very rare that like a AAA or even AA studio would fund a game that's like more creative because it's not safe enough. Gaming companies just don't want to take risks. Also, I'm pretty sure these guys also prioritize zombies that are near them. They prioritize balloon zombies and zombies that are actually near them, if they're in danger and stuff. So yeah, this level is quite easy once you get hang of it, especially if you have the cattail. The cattail makes it very easy because with just 100 more sun than a single cactus, you get a plant that basically deals with all the balloon zombies in the entire level. Again, just goes to show how fundamentally broken the cactus is. So that was air raid. Ice level is the only minigame from this list here that is actually broken. You cannot complete this. And it actually has a very rich story behind it. So originally, the guy that was making the game, I forgot his name, he wanted to have like an ice stage, like a stage which is all ice for some reason, like maybe a winter level or something. with some unique mechanics like zombies freezing over and being slow. But then I guess he realized that's kind of dumb because it just gives the player an advantage. He probably couldn't think of something to slow down the player, so in the end he scrapped the entire thing. But code for the level is here, but the level itself is just empty. Like no zombies will ever spawn, and you have like a default set of plants. Like you have the pea shooter, sunflower. I think you have all the stage 1 plants except the repeater, basically. So I'm not gonna launch this one because you have to do some extra stuff, extra steps. But there is a way to complete it. I'll show that off near the end of the stream. There is a way to actually complete this level. However, you have to use third-party tools to do that. There's like no way to do it in game. So we're gonna leave this one for last. Then this level is just takes you to the Zen Garden and it crashes the game. Well, I was not expecting that. I was actually not expecting that at all. I don't know if it's probably because I'm running the game through Steam, but I swear, like, the Game of the Year edition used to work. Like, you could actually launch the Zen Garden from there, but... oh well. Well, let me launch the game again. I was not expecting that. But yeah, here you can see cheat engine. At least, I guess I can show you how to access the Limbo page here. Because I have to do the same trick again. Alright, well, I'm gonna access the Zen Garden normally then. So, in order to access the Limbo page, open up Cheat Engine, go over here to select your process, select the PopCap Game 1 process, open it. And if I keep this... oh, wait, hold on. If I keep this, does it actually keep it? Okay, no. So, once you do that, once you select the program, go to Memory View. Right-click anywhere on Memory View and go to Address, paste this address in, click OK, and once you find it, right-click and replace with code that does nothing. And let me bring the chat back up. And there you go, now you can access the Limbo page. So note to self, do not click Zen Garden, that's broken. Let me just see what this plant is, and also to sell some of these guys. Now, once I sell these guys, I might actually have enough to buy some of the Zen Garden stuff. And this plant, thankfully, is facing the right way. So it's gonna be a keeper, unless it's a repeat. And over here, this umbrella leaf, because I kept it, you can see that it actually wants music. So there's a music box that you can buy. And once you play music for your plants, they will start giving you money. So essentially what you can do with the Zen Garden is you can get a bunch of plants, play music for them so they start producing money. And there's like a snail that you can get. And once you get the snail, he will pick up money for you. That's a potato mine, that's a keeper. And you can just leave the game running like that as a screensaver and get a bunch of money that way. You can like farm money that way. And yep, we got 27k, and it's not enough for the Mushroom Garden. I still need 3 more k. So I want to buy these 2 first. And the wheelbarrow, of course. So I can move my plants and actually start making use of my other plants as well. Alright, but yeah, that was the Zen Garden, which we already know how that works. So that was like one quote-unquote mini-game. Unfortunately, there's no way to get a trophy here, because it's just the Zen Garden. Like, you can't complete the Zen Garden. It's not like if you get every single plant in the game in the Zen Garden, you get a trophy or anything. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Although, that's kind of a missed opportunity. I know that is an achievement in, I think, the console editions of the game, but in the PC version, it's not really a thing. Next one is High Gravity. This is a roof level, and in this level... you basically have to use fumes. Like, there's no way around it, because fumes do not obey gravity. Peas and catapults do. So, again, this one was very likely removed because it's so damn difficult. So, the only strat for this, the only valid strategy, literally, is using gloom shrooms. And the balloon zombies, you need the blower for those, so it's a very expensive strategy. But let me get my stuff here organized. I'm gonna need this, garlic, clover, and of course the flower pot. And because I got the seed slot upgrade, I actually have more slots than I know what to do with. You really don't need 10 seed slots. Maybe that's why it's $80,000. It's so expensive to get all the seed slots, but you don't really need them, because most of the time 9 are enough. And as you can see here, like, I don't know what else to get, so I guess maybe the Doom Shroom, perhaps. Because the screen door zombies are kind of useless here, because the fumes from the Gloom Shroom will go through the screen door, and the bucket heads aren't really a threat. So we don't really need a magnet shroom. I mean, I guess I could get the magnet shroom. But where would I put it, though? Let's get the Doom Shroom. Let's risk it. Actually, no. What am I doing? I need to get the Twin Sunflower. So, never mind. Maybe this is one level where 10 C slots are not really required, but definitely help you out a lot. Could have also gotten the squash. But, oh well. And they're coming already. Thankfully, that doesn't really mean much, because I still can use the potato mine strat here. Potato mine is like the second most useful plant, at least in the day stages, after the sunflower. And you only use it for the early game. Kind of sad, really. It only has like one very specific use. There are other ways to use it, like in the adventure mode day stages to deal with pole voters, if you remember. Like that ancient strat with like the walnuts and potato mines immediately behind them. But even that one isn't very effective, because you have to constantly keep replacing the potato mines. And they recharge fairly slowly. Alright, now that we have that, we can start preparing the strat here. There were no pole voters, so I only need 1 garlic. I don't need 2 rows, which is fantastic. I'm gonna get as much sun as possible here. Okay, another potato mine for that guy, that is fine. And there we go, now we have 2 rows that are defended. We just need 1 more Gloom Shroom and we're gonna be good for the time being. Speaking of roof, I'm building one, and it's a chore. How come? There is sneaking, and it works perfectly fine, unlike in Dev Plus. Uh-oh, another one. Well, thankfully we have another potato mine for this guy. Unfortunately, he's coming down the freaking same lane that I have to, you know, work on right now, but oh well. Could have actually taken a marigold here, maybe. Right, this guy's doomed either way. I might actually have to use... I don't know if a Gloom Shroom is actually enough to kill a Conehead. It might be, actually, but... Oh, wait, never mind. It doesn't matter, because he went down the lane with the 2 Gloom Shrooms. Excellent. I didn't really need the Twin Sunflowers here now that I think about it, but oh well. Too late now. Because I have so much space for sun. Yeah, I definitely should have taken like a marigold or something instead of the Twin Sunflower. I completely forgot that the garlic strat does allow for a lot more sun than usual. So the Gloom Shrooms, because their fumes don't really obey gravity, like this is literally the only way. I mean, I guess maybe that's why they didn't add these minigames, because a lot of them seem so specific that there's only like one particular way to do it. To do things, to complete them. And I guess they didn't want to have that in the game, so... That might also be why these were cut, a lot of these. Puff shrooms also work here, by the way. Hello, Paul. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, puff shrooms also work because they also fire spores. They shoot spores, not peas or cabbages or whatever that actually obey gravity. Sun isn't even an issue. Yeah, the twin sunflower was definitely a mistake here, taking this one. I also have to like keep one of these flower pots open for blowers. Because for some reason there's balloon zombies here. They completely forgot that gloom shrooms exist to deal with everything else, so... Blower is like the only way to deal with these guys. Right, now I'll reserve that slot for blowers. And there we go. Now all I have to do is get sun. And there's only 2 flags here. There's not 4, so I can't even get the 8,000 sun achievement. Because if there were like 4 flags here, I probably actually had a chance to get the 8,000 sun achievement. Because look at all these sunflowers. Like, holy crap. But no, there's only 2 flags. I guess they deemed it too difficult for 4. Even though it's so easy. Once you know the only strat that allows you to beat the freaking level. Guess I should have taken like a P-shot or something to showcase, because... Okay, I don't know how that guy's balloon popped. Oh, I remember. Yeah, because there's such strong gravity, like the balloon zombie can actually fly, so I don't even need the blower. Because they just go down and down and down and then their balloon pops. Such a gimmicky minigame. Again, all these are so... Okay, oh, okay, that guy needs to go though. Because he would have fallen on top of one of my gloom shrooms, and that's bad. I'm actually gonna put pumpkins on these as well, because I completely forgot about the bungee jumpers near the end. They might actually eat some of my gloom shrooms. But yeah, very strange minigames. Very strange. I thought the regular ones were strange, these are even stranger. Yeah, I should have taken the imitator pumpkin here, because I'm definitely gonna lose at least one of these gloom shrooms, if not more. Well, let's see. Hopefully only one zombie would drop down one of these, so I can save it. Oh wow, I got very lucky there. And there we go. Easy minigame. It's intimidating as hell until we realize Gloomshroom exists. Such a great plant. Alright. Grave Danger. This one is very interesting. It's a night stage that has a lot of graves. And like graves randomly pop up as well throughout the duration of the level. That's all there is to it. It's otherwise just a regular night stage. So yeah, another reason why this was cut, I guess. That they just deemed it kind of weird. I'm gonna take the magnet shroom actually, the magnet shroom and the pumpkin. To deal with the bucket heads. And yeah. I mean I guess I could do the garlic strat. I think I'm gonna do the garlic strat actually. I don't know what else to take. Maybe, I don't know, freaking Doom Shroom. In case things get hairy. Let's go for that. So there aren't that many graves, but the whole gimmick is that graves will actually appear throughout the duration of the level. Which is kind of an interesting mechanic. I wish they would have used that for adventure mode. Because in adventure mode, once you get rid of the graves, and it's very easy to get rid of the graves, you don't have to ever worry about them again. It's just a way to make you waste sun, essentially. It's kind of a dumb mechanic in adventure mode. Whereas this is a lot cooler. I mean, I guess you could fill up the entire area with puff shrooms, and if the graves override your plants, then it can be annoying, I suppose, but still. Yeah, these minigames are very experimental. I guess that's why they were all cut from the game. I also like the pun, grave danger. And it's actually, you know, grave danger. It's only 2 flags. Interestingly enough. I'm gonna start busting up these graves. Not like it matters because there's gonna be more, but oh well. I wonder how people found about the Limbo page, to be honest. I've always been fascinated with how people like data miners and stuff do their work and how they find hidden stuff in games like this. Oh, wait, is the stream still going? It is, okay. Because people went quiet and I got worried. And I keep forgetting that I have to share my entire desktop for this. So... you guys get to see the cheat engine in the background whenever I have to tab out. There's mine with the data pick. Wow. Very funny and original there. So. This is such a short level, actually. I just realized there's only 2 flags that I don't think I even have a chance to actually do the garlic strat. But oh well. Yep, there you go, see? Graves will just keep on appearing. Having a lot of time, that's how you data mine. I guess. I wish I had time, to be honest. And then they say, I was discussing this with a friend earlier, then they freaking say that there's no, that money doesn't bring you happiness. It does. It really does. Like, yeah, sure, money of course can bring back the dead, it can bring back a loved one or something. But it can definitely help ease the pain of losing a loved one. Because you can like do a bunch of stuff to distract yourself. Definitely better than, you know, God forbid losing a loved one and then having to work a crappy 9-to-5 job just so you can survive. At least if you're rich and you lose a loved one, you can like spend some money on like a vacation or something, or do other stuff and distract yourself. Probably a flawed philosophy, but that's how I see things. So feel free to cancel me if you want. I guess I'm going for a regular strat here instead of the Gloomshroom strat. Okay, that was a bit risky. Ah, he made it. Good Gravebuster. Best thing about my job is they gave me a week off when my grandfather died. That's good. Also, my condolences, even though I've already told you my condolences, but my condolences again. It always sucks to lose a family member. But let's not discuss that. Let's not be all gloomy like the game is. Let's be a little bit more positive. Yeah, but like, for example, if I was rich, if I had enough money to sustain myself so I didn't have to, like, spend time at working, like, an office job or something, I would have been able to work on InfDev Plus, I would have been able to work on a bunch of other mods, I would have been able to work on YouTube videos, I would have been able to work on my game and a bunch of other stuff. Like, there's so many projects that I want to do and I don't really have any time to do any of them. Because I have to deal with other real-life stuff. Oh my god, there's so many graves. Yeah, if they, like, use this mechanic... Yeah, look at all these graves. If they use this mechanic for the adventure mode, but of course a lot more toned down so you can actually keep up. Because this is, like, dialed up to 11. If they could use this in adventure mode, that would have made the night stages even more frightening and interesting. I guess maybe they deemed it too much for new players. It's a cool and interesting mechanic either way. Again, all these minigames are very experimental. Guess that's why they didn't make it the final cut. And now all of a sudden the grave stopped. Interesting. Yeah, very easy level overall because there's only bucket heads to worry about, and if you have the magnet shroom, which you already do, it makes this level a cakewalk. Even the graves aren't all that frustrating or scary to deal with. And there we go. If I was rich, I'd get education so I can practice in the field I find interesting. I wouldn't even get an education. I would just do whatever the hell I want to. I don't really need an education when I can educate myself, you know? I would just educate myself on whatever interests me. Like, for example, game dev. And just work on my game full time. Without having to worry about expenses like paying the rent and freaking eat, working to get paid to get food and stuff like that. Right. Can you dig it? This is a very interesting one. So essentially you start in a lawn with all walnuts and you have to dig out the walnuts and you get only pea shooters. So you can actually defend yourself. It's such a weird minigame. Like, this one is so bizarre as well. And you only get pea shooters, you don't get anything else. So you have to be kind of like conservative, because there are a lot of zombies here that come in. As you can see, 3 freaking flags. So you have to like leave enough walnuts so that the zombies don't overwhelm your pea shooters. That's like essentially the goal of this. So what I like to do is I like to make it like 50-50. I like to leave at least 4 columns of walnuts, preferably 5. Usually I leave 4 though. But yeah, I can see why this one was cut as well. It's very strange. It would have been very overwhelming for players. Oh, look, we have 30k. I can get the mushroom garden area thing for my Zen garden. Then I also need the aquatic one, and then I can get the tree of wisdom. Oh, I did not see that guy. I need a pea shooter there pronto. There we go. And eventually these guys will eat through at least 1 column of walnuts, if not even more. And I don't remember how many, what zombies there are here. I think it's coneheads and bucketheads. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just coneheads, but there's a lot of them. That's like the whole deal with this. And you don't get to walnuts back. So you only get pea shooters here. You don't even get cherry bombs. You get nothing. Just pea shooters. They're already eating through the first layer of defense. Another diamond. Again, I've been getting so many diamonds in this playthrough. It's kind of strange. This is not peeing in the poo. This is, can you dig it? Are you digging it? Are you digging this minigame, Soybean? Because I certainly am. I guess you are not digging this minigame. I am. I freaking hate puns like this. I can dig it. And the best you can do is like try to stow these guys with more pea shooters up at the front. Okay, yeah, I think there's only cone heads here. There are no bucket heads. That would be kind of ridiculous dealing with bucket heads when you only have pea shooters to work with. So it's not even that difficult because you can just keep stalling these guys with pea shooters. It's either watch this or listen to my own thoughts. And I'd rather watch this. I never understood people who just can't be left alone to their own like devices or like with their own thoughts. Because there are people that constantly need to be around others and communicating with others, and I just don't get that. I'm like the exact opposite, so I guess people also don't get me, but still. Oh god, they're gonna try to break through the second layer. But there's 2 more layers to go and there's only 2 flags, so we're definitely good. It depends, really. Well, yeah, for normal people, it depends. Normal people, like, have a good balance, but there's, like, extroverts and introverts, and both of them are, like, equally as strange. Of course, I'm not meaning to judge anyone, I'm just saying. I can be very extroverted. I can be very extroverted as well. It depends on the people. Oh wow, it's already 8:25. Yeah, I think we're actually gonna make the full 2-hour mark. Hopefully we won't have to go overtime, or at least not too much overtime. Because this week has been just overtime galore when it comes to streams. Oh god, there's so many of them. Yeah, and it's only cone heads. That makes perfect sense, because if there were also bucket heads, this level, I'm pretty sure would be impossible. And this is why you have to keep your walnuts. If you dig out all the walnuts, you stand absolutely no chance. Even though you have more firepower, it's not enough to deal with all these zombies. Poor pea shooters are getting sacrificed. Imagine if they actually didn't feature this minigame because they were scared of like organizations like PETA. Well, PETA is only for animals, but like similar organizations which would be like, this game promotes plant violence or like wildlife destruction or whatever because you have to sacrifice plants in this one minigame. Just to stay alive. I don't think anyone would have predicted PETA or similar organizations' insanity. Plant violence, yeah. Commit plant violence. Stop violence against plants. Stop the vegans. I'm just kidding, of course. My mom actually had vegan chicken before I started the stream, and I tried it, and it was okay, actually. I honestly prefer vegan meats over actual meats. As long as it's not chicken. Like, the chicken that I tried didn't even taste much like chicken, and that's why I didn't like it. But considering I don't like the taste of pork, and especially beef, vegan beef and vegan pork is actually more up my alley. The only downside is it's expensive as hell. But yeah, I'm not against vegan food at all, actually. At first I found it weird, but after I gave it a chance, I think it's pretty good. And it's honestly, it's like the future, especially once they perfect it and they can like have vegan food actually taste like the real meat. That way they get to save animal lives, you know? Which would be ideal. I had one vegan dish that was actually real good. But other than that, I'm sorry, but I'm sticking to meat. I'm gonna stick to chicken meat for sure, because unless they can actually make vegan chicken that actually tastes like chicken. Maybe they already have, but the one that I tried didn't, unfortunately. But I would definitely like... I don't even like beef, so vegan beef that doesn't taste much like beef, I honestly prefer, because the taste of beef is just atrocious. The only beef I like is minced beef and like burger patties and stuff and meatballs. Minced beef. And even then, like, most minced meat that I actually like is like mixed minced meat. It's mixed pork and beef, not pure beef. Even mixed pure beef I don't like. But at least I can tolerate it. Yes, yes, I know, soybean. I hate steak. It almost tastes like metal in a way. I hate it. Alright, before I do anything, let me buy... So I can show it off. Let me buy this guy and this guy. And now if we go to the Zen Garden, we can use the wheelbarrow, pick up our Doomshroom here and put him over here. And now we can, because he's no longer asleep, because this is apparently eternal nighttime, we can actually water him and make him grow. I don't have it very often, because actual good steak is expensive. I never have steak, because even good steak that I tried was still awful. It still tasted like dog water, so... I eat chicken consistently-ish because I know how to spice it properly. I eat chicken because I like chicken in general. I just like all types of chicken. I don't care how it's prepared. Even boiled chicken is the only one I don't like, but I would even eat boiled chicken like soup, for example. Chicken soup. That chicken is boiled and I like it. But yeah, especially like fried chicken, of course, is my favorite, but also baked chicken. I love baked chicken as well. Yeah, like chicken just goes well with anything. Like chicken and potatoes, chicken and rice, chicken and mushrooms. It's just gourmet shit. What else can I say? It's divine food. Anyway. Dark Stormy Night is, you guessed it, it's this thing. It's basically... But it does have Dolphin Riders, which... So the zombie selection is a little bit different, because instead of diggers, there's like zombie... Dolphin Riders, but the premise is the same. It's literally the same level, just the plants and the zombies are different. But the same level from adventure mode. Look at this singular leftover chicken drumstick, considering sinning, I'm hungry. I say eat it. I always eat. Yeah, you get mushrooms, which is so weird to see mushrooms in this level, but I always eat... eat stuff if I'm hungry. Even if it's like the middle of the night. I don't do it often anymore because, you know, I have to work, so I always go to bed around midnight at the latest. But during weekends, for example, I go to bed later and I don't do that anymore. So I think the only plants that you can get here are cacti, puff shrooms, oh, pea shooters as well, apparently. Cacti, puff shrooms, pea shooters, lily pads, of course, and cherry bombs. So the plant and the zombie selection is different, but the premise of the level is the same. Ham sandwich. Ham and salami. Okay, usually you only see one or the other. Having both mixed is kind of weird, but then again, I'm the guy who eats ham and tuna sandwiches, so I'm not one to judge. Like, you know how you have tuna sandwiches and ham sandwiches? Yeah, I mix both of them. There's like these tuna spreads here that they have. They're very good. And what I do is I make a tuna sandwich with the tuna spread and put ham in it. And it actually goes very well. I recommend you try it sometime. It might sound disgusting to you, like mixing fish with ham. But it actually, because tuna, at least canned tuna, doesn't even taste like fish. It tastes like very different. That's why that's like the only fish that I actually eat, because it doesn't taste like fish. Because of that, it actually goes quite well with ham. In my opinion, at least. I probably just lost at least 10 subscribers by saying that, but I don't care. You ever have like an Italian sandwich? It has like different meats in it. Well, yeah, the different meats go well together, but fish and meat normally shouldn't and doesn't. But because it's canned tuna, it actually somehow works. And also because here I'm getting like always the same plants. Uh-oh. Okay, this is extra scary because of the dolphin riders. Because I have the same plant, I get the same plants, and I can actually have like a fairly symmetrical lawn for once. I know a guy who puts peanut butter and jelly in his burger. Oh my god. Okay, now that is unhinged. Because sweet and salty stuff, especially like sweets and meat, don't go well together at all. And you cannot change my mind. Like, the only time I had something sweet along with meat was venison with wine and chocolate sauce, and that actually worked. Primarily because of the wine, I presume, but that was pretty good. But otherwise, no. Just no. I've tried that once, Muzov. It was okay. What do you mean it was okay? You guys are unhinged. Like, I remember, like, Burger King here had a promotion that they were selling ice cream and bacon, like bacon ice cream. And I tried it out of curiosity, and it was disgusting. It was, like, one of the most disgusting things I've ever had. Because it was salty, like, the bacon was salty and crispy, and then you had, like, the sweet ice cream as well. It was just awful. You never know until you try. Exactly, and I tried the freaking thing that I just mentioned, and it was awful, like the bacon ice cream. But yeah, that's the thing, that most people don't even try stuff. They just pass judgment. There's like a lot of people, there's like a misconception that pineapple pizza is disgusting, but a lot of people that say that haven't even tried it. I mean, I say it, but I actually tried it. But that's primarily because I don't like pineapple. I think if I actually liked pineapple, I probably would have liked the pizza as well. But because I don't like pineapple as a whole, I don't like the pizza. It has to be balanced? Yeah, I guess. I love pineapple pizza, but I love pineapple. Yep. You know, I bet you my ass that most people that say pineapple on pizza is disgusting are either haven't had it or they don't like pineapples. If a person likes pineapple and isn't a vegetarian, I'm pretty sure they would actually love the pineapple pizza. They just don't try it because, you know, because everyone say that it's bad, so therefore it must be bad. I don't know, that's just my take on this. Probably a bad take, I don't know, and I don't care. It's my channel, my opinions. Yeah, exactly. Okay, finally the final wave, and then we have... You probably saw it, Bungee Blitz. Basically, we have to replay that stupid bungee level for the 3rd time. Really frustrating. And after that, we have to deal with ice level. We still have half an hour, so we have more than enough time to deal with that. Just use a bunch of cherry bombs here. And there we go. It's very childlike. I've never had it, so it's bad. Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of fully grown adults have this mentality. Even my own parents have that mentality. I mean, okay, fine. My mom, she's a vegetarian. She doesn't eat ham. But my dad, for example, he eats ham, he eats meat. And yet he says he refuses to try the tuna and ham sandwich because he says it's gross, because you're mixing fish and ham. And yeah, it sounds gross, but the thing is that tuna doesn't even taste like fish, at least canned tuna. Which is the only type of fish that I actually eat, because I find fish disgusting. I hate fish. But that's exactly the reason why it works. And he just refuses to try it because to him it sounds disgusting, and it's kind of dumb. Anyway, Bungee Blitz, this is the final minigame other than ice level, and there is one more actually that we have to play as well, but we'll get to that, don't worry. Now, I think they actually found a new way to deal with okay, great, this has 3 flags as well. I think they found a way to actually complete ice level that doesn't require me going into survival and wasting like 20 minutes of my time. So hopefully that is the case. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm actually not entirely sure myself. Cringe take method. Fried fish caught from a river is good. Okay. I will admit I do also like fried fish. But fried and battered. And like the white meat of the fish. Fish fingers, fish and chips, and fish burgers, for example, I actually like. But of course, they're unhealthy. I like almost anything that's unhealthy just because it tastes good. I try to avoid it, but... You know, like the unhealthy stuff, unfortunately, just tastes the best. My nephews hate all food because they don't know what it is. They hear the word tacos and it disgusts them until they see the food on their plate. I mean, your nephews are freaking kids. They're excused. But when adults act like that's what really pisses me off. I just find funny. I come from a family of fishermen, so fish comes natural to me. Well, that's understandable. My dad is, I think, indifferent to fish. He likes some fish, he doesn't like others. My mom loves fish, basically all types of fish. She's a pescatarian. She doesn't eat meat, but she does eat fish. And I hate fish. All types of fish. The only fish I don't hate are, as I said, tuna, canned tuna in particular. I tried regular tuna, you know, cooked tuna, and I didn't like it either, because it tastes more like fish than canned tuna does. And of course, white fish, white fried battered fish. So fish fingers, fish and chips, fish burgers, that stuff. But there's so many zombies there. Okay, fine, I'll use a cherry bomb. I've never had salmon. I really want to try it. I think I had salmon like when I was a kid and I didn't like it. And I think I had it again as a teenager and I still didn't like it. Like, there are a few things that I hated as a kid. Surprisingly, cheese was one of them. I don't know how I hated cheese. Mushrooms and olives. I mean, I don't like olives, but I do tolerate them at least. They're not a deal breaker. Like, when I was a kid, if, like, for example, my pizza that I got had olives, it was a deal breaker. I wouldn't touch the pizza. But now I can eat olives. I don't like them, but at least I can eat them. I love mushrooms and I love cheese, and I used to hate it as a kid. But I still hate fish. Like, that's the only thing that hasn't changed. I just can't stomach fish. I despise fast food, to be honest. I've been an older local person for all my life. I mean, local joints are the best. That is undeniable, but fast food... The thing with fast food is it's extremely unhealthy, but at the same time it's very delicious. Because they, like, put some chemicals or stuff in it to make people addicted. It's really unethical and messed up, but that's just how it is. Okay, that second cherry bomb was a bit of a waste, but oh well. I really hate this level, and it takes so long as well. Thankfully, this is the last time I ever have to deal with this nonsense. At least until the next time I replay this game. Which, God knows when that'll be, but... I'll definitely be replaying it. It's like one of those, not really annual replays, but frequent replays. Like every few years I replay this game. This is just that good. Have you ever had pickled eggs? I don't think so. Maybe I have, and I just don't know that they're called pickled eggs. I actually don't know what that is. I have heard of it before, but not sure what it is, because... Even though my English is good and near fluent, it's still not my, you know, family tongue. My native language or whatever. I'm not a native speaker. Pickled hard-boiled eggs. Maybe if you send me a picture and I can take a look at it after the stream and tell you. I think I've had pickled eggs. I'm not sure. Get flopping them. I can't even make an omelet, so... I can kind of relate to that. Flopping them, flipping them, yeah. I just noticed that guy. I need a chomper there. There we go. Scrambled eggs. Yeah, scrambled eggs is basically the only thing I can like make fairly reliably. And even then, I can find a way to fuck it up. I wanted to use a cherry bomb there to get rid of that ladder. Yeah, remember, you can get rid of ladders by either replacing the pumpkin like that or A magnet shroom, but those are unavailable here, and an explosive. Ketchup on eggs? Nay. Ketchup on fries? Yes. And ketchup on like pasta, spaghetti? Yes. Which apparently a lot of people find disgusting. I don't know why. I always thought it's... Especially Italians. They take straight up offense if you tell them that you like that, but... Personally, I never really had an issue with that. I've always like had pasta with ketchup. Yeah, exactly, soybean. I don't get it. Like, it's basically like a supplement for sauce. Especially ketchup on spaghetti. Spaghetti and ketchup goes very well. Other pastas not as well, but it can still work. But ketchup on eggs, it just sounds disgusting to me. Salt shaker once broke my hand. And salt fell on my super peppered scrambled eggs. I think about it hatefully. Ketchup tastes awful. Ketchup taste... I hate tomatoes, okay? Like, tomatoes are awful for me, but I like ketchup. Ketchup is like the only type of tomato... Ketchup and tomato sauce is the only type of tomato anything that I eat. Finally, surprisingly I didn't lose any roof cleaners there. I actually got kind of lucky. Come to America now. We have food with flavor. Because it's barely tomato. Exactly, yeah. I hate tomato. Like, I don't know what it is about tomato, but the taste of it sucks. The, like, the skin of it sucks. It's just awful. Like, tomato is just, ugh. Tomato sauce is great. Ketchup is great. Actual tomatoes, disgusting. I mean, I can stomach them. Like, I don't hate them. But I don't like them either. And ironically enough, I used to like them a bit more as a kid. As an adult, I actually don't like them. Fresh tomatoes. Keyword fresh. I mean, maybe it doesn't help that all tomatoes here taste like rubber. Fried tomato is gross, and dried tomato is even more disgusting. Dried tomato is the only tomato that I absolutely cannot stomach, under any circumstance. It straight up makes me want to gag whenever I have dried tomato. Like, literally, if I'm in an apocalyptic scenario and I'm stuck in a freaking grocery store or something, I know that dried food, especially dried tomato, dried food in general, will last a long time, and I have to rely on that. I would still never eat dried tomato. Never, ever, ever. I would rather starve to death than put that disgusting stuff in my mouth. I don't know how people like that shit. Anyway. That about covers up all of the Limbo page minigames. The intro here is basically the intro to the game, so let's watch it again. Because why not? Canned tomatoes and sauce. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, we've already seen this. This is basically the intro that plays when you first start the adventure mode. And then you actually get taken to the adventure mode. It's kind of weird. I guess it's just programmed like that. But let's not play the adventure mode again. I've played that shit enough. So that was the intro. Tree of Wisdom. You can actually access the Tree of Wisdom like this. Without even buying it. And I think it actually will register as being bought. Which is the funniest part. But yeah, hey Method, this is your Tree of Wisdom. I bought you some tree food to get you started. Thanks, Crazy Dave. Very cool. So once you buy, quote unquote, the Tree of Wisdom, you can feed it tree food, and it will grow and give you tips. And it will grow up to... It basically grows infinitely, but it will start giving you tips after it goes to... shut up. After it grows to 100 meters, I think. And there's an achievement to grow at your 100 meters as well. I've never done that because the tree food is very expensive. Shut up! It's very expensive and not really worth it. Because, like, it gives you... It gives you, like, tips that you already know. Like, it's kind of useless. Yeah, for example, this chompers and walnuts work exceedingly well together. It's no surprise, considering they were roommates in college. That's just basically a way to tell you, hey, maybe you should try chomper behind walnut. But if you have, like, at least 2 brain cells, you'll figure that stuff out on your own as you play the game. If you ever listen to anything I say, listen to this. You want 2 columns of sunflowers. I'm dead serious here. Again, like, just common sense. If you have, like, if you just put 2 and 2 together, you would figure this stuff out on your own early on in the game. Snorkel zombies again. Auto Geo, walnuts again. Just stuff that even like 10-year-old me figured this stuff out without a Tree of Wisdom. Considering that this is a late game thing, it's really bad. Definitely not worth it. Okay, apparently it does not count as bought though. That's unfortunate. But it will save your progress. So technically you don't have to buy this. I mean, actually you do have to buy this because you cannot buy the tree food until you've bought it. But yeah. So that was the Tree of Wisdom. We'll play around more with that once we actually... Oh, look, it actually gets marked for some reason as complete. But yeah, we'll play more around with this once we actually purchase it legitimately. My mom used to make homemade spaghetti sauce and salsa and such. My dad does that too, and it's great. I grew to love the taste of all tomato stuff. We would can so much of it every summer. Yeah, I mean, first of all, you have your own tomatoes. If I ate actual garden tomatoes, I would definitely like them a lot more than whatever the crap is they sell in the supermarkets. But we don't have that luxury here, unfortunately. Not many people do. There's a specific brand of chili dog tailored tomato sauce and some homemade alternatives from a local seller, and it's so much better than standard tomato sauce. Right, these survivals here, survival day, night, fog, and roof endless, I'm baffled that these were cut, because if you go over here to page 0, so you have the survival modes, right? You have survival day, night, pool, fog, and roof. Then these are the hard versions, and this one over here is survival endless, which is set in the pool stage. So these are essentially survival endless, but in the other stages. I won't really play them right now because they're endless. And we only have 10 minutes, actually. Oh, wow. So yeah, these are just that. And you cannot win these, of course, because they're endless. They function perfectly fine. And upsell is very interesting. So upsell here is not a minigame. It's a video similar to the intro, but also it's kind of a missed opportunity that the intro isn't marked as complete, because it takes you to the it takes you to the whatchamacallit, the adventure mode, but whatever. Upsell is a promotional video that for some reason is in the game. But it's basically a video from the demo of the game that basically tells you, hey, you should buy the game. You should check out the actual game and purchase it and give us money because, you know, we made it. So it's a thing used in the demo for the game, but it's actually in the game's code, like in the full game's code, and you can access it from here. It's kind of like the demo world and like the demo mode that exists in modern Minecraft in a way. So yeah, let's take a look at it. End of the line, buddy. Yep, you knew this talk was coming. Oh, I sure did. Wanna go further? You gotta get the full version. It's so funny because I have the full version. To get the full version, I'll give you more plants. Oh, squash. Never used that one. Oh, wow, I never used this one. Oh, wow, a magnet. That's so cool. I wonder what it does. This is really cool. 25 more levels of action. Yeah. 40 minigames and puzzles? No way. Terracotta? No way. It's enough to blow your mind to Mars and back. Hell yeah. What are you waiting for? What are we waiting for in G? Let's get the full version. Actually, I wonder where this takes me. Oh, it takes me to Steam. It opened up the Steam page. Oh, that's hilarious. I was not expecting that to actually work. Oh, buy Plants vs. Zombies. Wow. Wait, can I actually... Oh, it also opens up this little window here. Look. Huh. Your 60-minute try was over? Play 50 adventure levels, unlock all 5 game modes, and yeah, what are the 5 game modes? What is the 5th one? Do they count the Zen Garden as a game mode? Bruh. Wow. And if I close this... Oh, I was expecting it would close the game, but no, it doesn't. Back in the day when people were obsessed with zombies. Yeah. So yeah, that was upsell. Very cool, very cool. I was not expecting it to do that. Oh well. Okay, so that only leaves ice level, and you're gonna have to stare at the cheat engines screen here for a bit, because I need to look it up, because I think they actually, like, before, the way it worked was you had to go to survival day, you had to fight to the last flag, and then at the last flag manipulate your save file so that it actually loads into the ice level and you can complete the ice level that way. But I think they found a better way to complete the ice level, so let me check the wiki real quick. Okay, ice level, Limbo page, strategies, alternative method, class plants vs zombies. Oh, okay, so basically, if you want to get the money, if you want to get the $1,000 for this minigame, you have to do the old method, which is play survival day until the last flag, and then change your save file information, basically. But there is an alternative method which just gives you the it doesn't give you the money because you don't physically get the trophy, but it does mark the level as completed. So I think I'm actually going to do that instead, because we only have 5 minutes and there's one more minigame that we have to play. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna exit out of the game. And I'll follow this tutorial here. Let me just bring the chat back up. Ice level. Alright, so see program data. Okay, let me go there. I guess I'm also doing a tutorial here for you guys in case you ever want to play this game and you want to complete the ice level for yourself. So program data, PopCap. What is PopCap? PopCap games, Plants vs Zombies. Wait, what? User data. Installation folder in Windows XP. Okay, never mind. So it's actually here. It's actually in my Steam library. Steam apps, common, Plants vs Zombies. I think. Is it? Wait, what? Where is it? Huh. Wait, what is this? It's the random screenshot of the game. That's... Wait, whoa. Oh. Whoa. Right, so where is it then? Sorry, what? I mean, it has to store the save file somewhere. Okay, I think it's actually... Oh, because it's Steam, of course. Steam actually stores the game data in its own, like, directory stuff. Oh, God, let me see if I remember. Common? No. Oh, God. Okay, so it's not in the Steam library. It's actually in... here, I think? Wait, no, crap. I'm embarrassing myself right now. Where is it? Okay, Steam. Aha! Here we go. User data? Okay, I think it's probably in user data. Okay, date modified. Okay, config, no. Huh. You know what? Let's just look for it this way. We're looking for... I guess not that. Aha, okay, game. Here we go. Game, whatever. In a hex editor. User data. User data. User 2. Okay, user 2. Yes, okay, this has to be the one because of the date and time. So I'll have to open this guy in a hex editor. Okay, that is Notepad. That is not a hex editor. Do I even have a hex editor? Oh god. I don't think I do. I don't have a hex editor. Oh my god. No! Crap. Let me get a hex editor real quick. Wait, can I use Notepad++? I think I can use Notepad++ for this. Oh, whatever. Let's get hex edit. Okay, so I drag this file down here. And can I go to location here somehow? How do I go to location? What is this? Whatever. User data 10605. And okay, that is like the app ID. I don't know what app ID it is though. Oh crap. Okay, what is the app ID? $3,590. All right. User data 3,590. There we go. Finally, remote. And that's my game save files. And there's user 1 is my original, and user 2 is the one I need. All right, so let me make a copy just in case, and let me open this file here. There we go. And okay, now what do I need to do? Offset this guy. Yeah, how do I go to okay, there we go, and change it to 01. All right, there. Save as user2.dat. We made a backup, so it's all fine. And let's go back inside the game and let's see if this worked. Also, I can let me open up you and the game. Wait, is the stream still live? Did the stream die or something? Well, why are you saying the show must go on? Hold on. Okay, it hasn't died, I think. Hello, Crazy. I hope you can hear me. Welcome back to the stream. No, we're here. Okay, good. But yeah, let me do this again. Memory view, this guy, it's already selected from before. Replace code that does nothing. And there we go. Ice level is marked as completed. I don't know how to... Maybe there is a way to complete these guys the same way to get a trophy, but I don't want to do that, so... Yeah. Kind of anticlimactic. I guess I can show... I guess I can show you what this level is, because this is straight up creepypasta material. This is it. It's just... silence. No zombies. No sun falling from the sky. Nothing. There's literally nothing you can do. You can only place a single walnut. And for some reason, that sound always plays at the exact same time every time. And that's it. That's everything to this level. The only way to beat this level, as I said, was either the long way, so go to Survival Day, but that's kind of spoilers for this series. Go to Survival Day, play until the last flag, then change your save file name to equal the IG for this level, and then go into this level and finish the job off, kill the last few zombies. That's the long way, but at least that way you get $1,000. Since I don't really care about just $1,000 and I wanted to save on time here, I did it the other way, which is to hex edit your save file so that you have it marked as completed. You can probably hex edit your save file to mark the other ones as completed too, I think, but I don't really care to do that right now. There's literally nothing else you can do. That's like the only thing that happens. But the reason why this is like creepypasta material is because you can easily make a creepypasta out of this. Like, it's just a weird level hidden in the game's files that is completely empty, devoid of music, devoid of even like anything alive, basically. There's no sun, there's no zombies, there's nothing. Not even music, and all of a sudden there's that weird sound. As if it's like a cue that something will happen, but nothing will ever happen. Very strange level. I really like it. Okay, these guys already want water. I don't know why they're so freaking needy. But yeah, there is one more level. I'm gonna go to it right after this. So basically, all the minigames that we played, they're not even all of them. There's one more minigame that's unused and completely hidden. It's not even in the Limbo page. And there is a way to get to it. I don't remember how, but I have the wiki page open. So once I'm done watering these guys, I'll have a look. And I guess I'll give you guys also a rundown, a tutorial how to do it in case you ever want to play this game for yourself and do it. Probably not, but you know, you can also get a trophy for this one, and I really want to show it off because I think it's the weirdest minigame out of all of them. Like, we saw some weird minigames today, but that one takes the cake because it has almost nothing to do with anything else that you've seen in the game. I would say it's even weirder than Zombie Aquarium. Alright. So let me minimize this. I think I need cheat engine for this still. So Squirrel. It's called Squirrel. And it's the only one that isn't accessible for the Limbo page. Okay, here's the steps. So we need to go to Zombotany and key in 16 in the value bar. Or any other minigame, just know the idea of the minigame. Okay, well, we're just gonna use Zombotany then. I won't be able to look at the chat, by the way, because I only have 2 screens. Actually, I think I can. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I should be able to look at the chat. Alright, so we need to go to Zombotany. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember how it's done. So, go to Zombotany. I don't think it really matters what you pick. I won't really play this level because again I've already beaten it. It's whatever. I just need to be here. Alright, minimize this and over here put in the value 16 and click first scan. There we go. Then go to seeing stars and key in 22 in the value bar. Again, it doesn't matter what I pick here. Okay, and here I need to put in 22 and click next scan. When the address appears, change it to 49. So there's a bunch of these. I guess I'll change all of them to 49. Repeat the steps until you get one result. Make sure to change the value before the seed selection dialog appears. Okay, so I need to repeat the freaking steps. Oh my god. Okay, 22, next scan. Aha, here we go. There's only one value now. So this guy, we need to change. I already had the correct one. Okay, so need to change it to 49. Okay. And it did work. I am in squirrel. But something's not right here. Hold on. Oh, come on. What? Why did... I think I shouldn't have started these. I think I need to, like, do them fresh. Alright, hold on. Let's try again. Let's try like this. Alright, so... New scan. 16. Maybe Steam is interfering. I don't know. That is also possible. $22. Next scan. And it was this one. Set it to active, why not? No, it's not working, and I don't know why. Oh, damn it. Oh! Ah! It worked! Okay. So, what you need to do here is, you need to find the squirrels. And how do you find the squirrels? You need to, like, dig all the walnuts before the zombie reaches the house. And, like, this is such a weird minigame. No wonder it got cut in so early on in development that it isn't even in the Limbo page. Because this is, like... Oh, God. Can I actually do this? This has, like, nothing to do with the base game. Oh, that was a close one. Yeah, that was cool. Like, such a weird minigame. Like, that's the weirdest one of all. Like, it has nothing to do with any of the other minigames. Like, at all. It's just such a weird and unique mechanic. And again, I presume that this got cut very early in development. It's a miracle that it's even in the code and actually functional. Because it's not even in the Limbo page. So yeah, very strange indeed. But that about covers it for all the minigames. So let me just double check to make sure maybe there were like new finds, but I don't think so. The squirrel even had a sprite, but the sprite is unused, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, that was definitely the last one. Definitely the last one. So yeah, that was all the hidden minigames then. That's everything for the Limbo page plus Squirrel. And yeah, that about does it for today. We're gonna be back on Friday, and on Friday we'll do the puzzle. So puzzle is Vase Breaker and iZombie. iZombie is very cool. Vase Breaker, not so much. We've already seen this. It's just like different levels, like with different zombies and plants, but it's the same deal as the Vase Breaker from the adventure mode. You know, you break vases and get random stuff from them. And iZombie is very cool because you play as the zombie. But again, we'll get to see those next time, which is Friday. Until then, thank you very much for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.